Hello, this is Jennifer with Women Loving Jesus, and today we're on Proverbs 14:12. There is a way that seems right to man, but its end is the way of death. Looking at the scripture, what it's saying is that um, there's a way, if we follow our own opinions, not of God's opinions, our own ways, our own opinions, our own actions, our own behaviors, they're going to lead to destruction in our life. It's basically what the scripture is saying. Now, when I was reviewing this scripture, I just felt like the Lord wanted me to point out a couple of things. And we've mentioned these a little bit in different ways before, but I feel like it needs to be brought up again, is the idea that God looks at the heart and he doesn't expect us to be perfect. That's why we have Jesus. And so there's a big difference in you have a heart to follow God and it may not look perfect versus you don't want to follow God at all and you're doing your own thing. Like those two heart attitudes are different. Now, you can outwardly say and tell people you're following God, but your heart could be really about following yourself. And you could be outwardly, it seems like you're really following God, and you really are in your heart. Like those are congruent. And God will give us time to change course if needed. He will allow us to say, hey, look, this isn't the way I want you to go. Lovingly, let's go this way because he loves us. Now, we can choose to continue to go our own way. That is a choice that God allows us to have. And then this is what this verse says. Like, if you keep choosing, it's going to be destruction. And if we're not sure if we're following our own way or God's way, we just take it to God. Like, that's the person we take it to. We don't, we go to him privately in prayer with him and just keep praying about the same thing until you get an answer. And he will eventually show you. He'll say, yes, this is the way I want you to go. No, this is the way I don't want you to go. This is your opinion. This is God's opinion. Now, there are some things that are very, very clear in Scripture that we know of that God states that we're not to do. Murder, drunkenness, fornication, those kind of things. That if we're doing those things, we could go to Scripture and we can see, oh, we're not supposed to be doing that on a consistent basis. We're not supposed, then God can show you with Scripture also that these things are not of him. And in other ways that you're unclear if this is specifically for you or specifically not for you, you just take it to the Lord and the Lord will answer. He's loving that way. And I think sometimes we're afraid to take it to him because we don't think he's loving. And I just want you to know that we can take it to him because he is loving. He's not people. He is very loving and he's more than willing in a caring and compassionate, God is love way to share with you what is good for your life so it doesn't go down a path. And at any point, it's not like, oh, I've been down this path for too long, I can't turn around. You can turn around. Just go to him. Receive his love and his direction. I thank you for listening to this with the Scripture, and I pray that it has helped you.